Um, last we left off with Alex's thing. Reuben was upstairs, like
Sulking like a teenage girl.
sulking like a teenager. And Eterna and Poyo were conversating at the table. Sweets had gone and taken a nap in the guest room because Silver fell asleep while we were playing.
They don't know that.
They do
And
actually, I think.
I know they know.
Professor Atmos and Reuben's mother Dottie were also kind of sitting there hanging out in the general space. So as we step back into that room and the weight of what just happened settles on Poyo. The world is all y'all's.
I checked my hair for beetles.
There are none.
Oh fuck. I'm not gonna survive today mentally.
I'm not even here mentally.
Or physically.
Yeah.
Man, I feel that.
I bought a new bow today. So I went to the gym for 2 hours and then I shot a bow for 2 hours.
Nice.
So
I can't believe Ossia did that.
I know,
That
she's
sounds
just been
very
practicing.
fun.
She's tired of being a paladin. No one listens to her. She doesn't get
Keep it
charisma rolls
relaxing.
ever. She's like, fuck it, I'll be a ranger.
She's just cruising.
Yes, because that'll get you better.
Maybe I'll be able to roll for stuff more often, I don't know.
Anyways, I am going to share the elemental rippers with everyone.
Is that what the cool kids are calling it these days?
That is what they are called.
I thought they were called Beyblades.
I thought they were called cool kids.
Which I'll read that at your own pace.
Oh my god, is that the elemental ripples? I almost
Yeah.
said nipples. Good
You
thing
did
I
almost say
didn't.
nipples.
The elemental nipples.
The elemental nipples.
Nippers.
Perfect for feeding all of your Janazi children.
Oh god. Oh, it has wild magic. Well, unstable magic it's called.
Yes, you
So
are.
I guess that's not really wild. I mean, unstable. It's more like chaos bolt. In that sense.
Similar.
Yeah. Yeah. Get your shit out of my way.
Well, after Eterna and Poyo's big, serious, in-depth conversation.
Probably the most serious conversation Poyo had in years.
Yeah. Eterna's just gonna, like, finish eating her pie.
Yep.
And then, I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna stay at the party tonight or not.
So, I obviously missed something. What's going on?
Oh, good morning. Did you sleep well?
I slept.
That is true.
What did I miss?
You know, I'm not quite sure. I get the feeling something happened between Eterna and Poyo, but I'm not one to pry.
Reuben is gonna come downstairs, but his hair is going to be out of his
Depressed.
normal man bun in just like down in a
Oh, yeah.
ponytail.
Oh, actual depressed.
Down in a ponytail, or?
down in like a low ponytail near his neck.
Gotcha. So he's not quite emo Reuben right now, but
He's
definitely
close. He's
like,
transitioning to
he's-
emo.
Yeah.
But it's still like slicked back, like it
Yeah.
normally is.
That's a good hairstyle on you, Reuben.
Reuben just kind of like squints from the steps.
Eterna was
Dang.
being straight up, though.
Thanks, Eterna. Yeah, but you've also never complimented Reuben, or if you have, it's not recently.
Man, you only like me when I'm depressed.
Yeah, you only
That's
like
a very
me when I'm
Eterna
emo.
thing to do, though. I'm gonna be so fucking real.
Oh, true.
So true.
Thanks, Eterna. Reuben is gonna make his way to the table.
Yep.
To the pebbles.
Dottie is gonna grab a plate off of the counter and kind of take a towel off of it and said, "I saved you a slice of pie."
Thanks, Ma. Reuben's gonna start eating.
Figured you'd need it.
Yeah, well, supposedly Richard's supposed to be coming around sometime, but whether or not he actually does is, I guess up to Faye, so we'll see.
Was that supposed to be a door banging? Or was that
Yeah, I heard
by
that.
accident?
Knocking.
I guess. Do you want to get that, Reuben, or?
I suppose Reuben is going to mosey over to the door.
You open the door, and you can see Richard is there. How old would he be at this time? Like, what, 16?
Yeah, something like that.
We'll call it 16. And you can see the first thing you notice is, the eye that he has, the sort of like devil eye. There's like almost like makeup done around it to make it look like his face is cracked around it. He's really embraced the aesthetic.
I see.
Oh
He
god.
has a longsword over his back, wearing a like a leather jacket, cotton shirt, kind of like brownish pants. Definitely just like plain but clean dressed. And you can see as he looks up to you, kind of like hesitates for a second and says, Mom said it was right. You do have the eye like I do.
Yeah, I do. How identical to my eye does it look? Like, does it look like the exact same, or does it look a little bit different?
Looks
Roll
swollen.
an investigation or Arcana.
Actually, how tall is he?
Us
5'5".
all just square up on this kid.
Alright, everyone, assume the position. Now beat the shit out of that child.
Hell yeah!
Assume the position.
Okay, well, I have the same in investigation and Arcana, so I got a 17 plus 2, so a 19.
19 total. It's definitely similar,
Oh shit, I forgot. I have to go on Do Not Disturb to turn off my Discord notifications.
SMH.
Damn. Guess
well.
you're gonna have to edit those out.
Dog, I only know how to edit so much. My software is not that fancy. It is built-in Microsoft software.
Oh, I thought you were using DaVinci.
No, I'm using fucking Clipchamp.
Oh my god.
Oof.
We're
Oof.
fucked.
It's over.
We're fucked.
Listen. We can't all have fucking whatever, like, Illustrator Studio.
But the thing Tyler said to use is free.
You also recommended me it.
I did?
Well, you said, you know somebody who used it and shit.
What?
Oh my god. Don't do this to me.
You should DM the link to me. God. Anyways. Oh no, my connection is bad. Ooh, connection, stop being bad.
That's me.
Is Faye with him, or is it just him?
No, it's just him.
Okay.
And he kind of says, I was told that you'd have something to help me control this thing.
Possibly, but to be honest, I'd also like to talk to your mother about this, cause I just want to make sure she's okay with everything that I'm doing and gonna train you with. Here, come in. And he kind of like motions for him to come in.
He kind of steps in. As he was stepping in, he kind of like side-eyes you, says, Mom said that she thought you didn't want to see her again. But
I had a bit of a change of heart, we'll say. But here, why don't you take a seat at the table?
Hey, we're not gonna get
Is
this
that
kid
apple
killed,
pie I
are
smell?
we?
No.
So wait,
And
who's
yeah,
this?
that is. So you go eat that. Hey, Eterna, Poyo, you should come into my room for a second. I forgot to give you guys the tour upstairs. And Eterna, I apologize for the you having a duck, but you're gonna have to fuck a duck. And Reuben just walks upstairs.
I follow.
Eterna
Upstairs.
bashes her head and then follows.
Sweets apparently just stays there.
Sweets just sits there awkwardly.
Well, fuck
Sweets
you,
is
Sweet.
not
You
invited,
were asleep the
apparently.
entire time. How dare you?
I woke up. That's how we started this conversation.
I know.
Yeah.
No, it's just Ruben's payback.
Yeah.
But
Apparently.
yeah, Richard, you can all tell, like, Richard is kind of wide-eyed at seeing all of you, just with how diverse you look compared to the small-town upbringing.
I'm a human.
And then, immediately, everyone interesting except for Professor Atmos, in his eyes at least, is immediately leaving. And so, there's a hint of crestfallenness to the way that he starts to eat his apple pie.
Oh god, ew, a teenager. Let's all fucking bounce.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking kid.
Whenever I was his age, I was committing war crimes.
Yeah, you should be more like Eterna.
Yeah, you should.
But he just kind of sits there and eats, stealing glances at Professor Atmos every once in a while.
Oh yeah, isn't
but-
Sweet still there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sweets is still
I'm
there.
still
That
there.
was the entire point of like 30
I know.
seconds ago.
Yeah, but
I
Sweets
know.
isn't interesting.
I just
he's
wanted to-
human.
I'm just a human.
Emphasize that.
Yeah,
Sweet, do you
Sweets
steal
is a human.
glances? Do you steal glances? Sweets and
I
Sweets
stealthily switch my eye out when he's not looking to just. I want to look special too. It's like feeling left out here.
And here we have the party in a nutshell. Reuben knows the kid, doesn't want to deal with the kid. Poyo and Eterna don't know the kid, don't want to deal with the kid, and disappointed in the kid for not committing war crimes. Professor Atmos doesn't care about the kid. Sweets wants to impress the kid.
is it working?
Which eye do you swap to?
The Red Menace.
Red Menace, yeah. I don't know. We'll roll a
Performance, wouldn't it?
Intimidation?
your
Intimidation.
your choice of charisma check, depending on how you choose to approach the
Lamau.
swapping of the eye. Is this intimidation? Is this persuasion? Is this performance? I don't know, but Sweets probably knows.
This is deception. I start screaming, "Ah, my eye!"
Oh god! Oh my god! Wait, you have a fork, right? You still have a. You're eating pie. You use the fork and just like. stab it.
Literally stick the fork in your eye.
Oh god! Oh Jesus!
Ah, that was the wrong one.
I know Professor Atmos is judging me right
Yo.
now, but I don't care.
Yes!
He probably thinks it's charming.
Professor Atmos is rolling his eyes, pun intended. But no, you're really gonna go with the whole "ah, my eye" and like swap it out.
No, I'm just gonna swipe it out and pretend nothing's changed. That's
Fair
my
enough.
deception. Nothing's happened.
Just
After
pretend
a
to
couple
sneeze
minutes-
and pull out a tissue from your eye.
Sorry, allergies this time. Ugh. No, that's the other eye.
Yeah, that's the heterochromatic eye.
Yeah. The reason why it's I just I just got a great idea why it could be heterochromatic. I'll message it to you.
Okay.
Then we'll decide whether or not it's canon.
Oh, what is it like a Superman with like pink kryptonite?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Damn. The
Yeah,
joke is,
that's
does it
definitely
make him
canon.
straight?
That's definitely canon.
Are you gonna share
That's
with the class?
definitely canon.
Yeah, that's. Well, you have to ask about it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You have to roleplay in this role-playing game.
This roleplay and this roleplay game, that's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
Listen,
Anyway,
if you want to know Sweets' secrets, you're gonna have to rizz them up.
Yeah.
never say that again. I'm gonna
Hey,
soundbite that, but
Athos.
never say that again.
It's Eterna talking to Atmos.
No, that was Eden making a joke.
Uh-huh.
But we're
that was
in,
Eterna talking.
we're going
Atlas.
up to Reuben's room, so
Eterna
So-
said, "Hey Atmos, you need to come too." I'm just.
Hey, Atlas,
As
free
the kid
convention
is
upstairs.
experiencing emotion, as like he kind of looks up and like taps the side of his head where his eye is, like taps on his temple to like see if he's seeing correctly. It's like, Was your eye always that way?
Which way?
Got it. And he just goes back to eating his pie.
Got it.
Got it.
So, Reuben, Eterna, Poyo, up into the room that is still a little bit dusty and, like, was bedroom turned, like, storage room, kind of.
So, Reuben, I've been meaning to say something.
Who's that guy?
Okay, well, we might be thinking the same thing.
Someone's making deals with devils?
Yeah, and I unfortunately think I may know who.
Do you think it's my Thundrax, too?
No, maybe it looked different than mine. Unless it's like a different type of contract with him, it probably is someone different.
Do you think it's like his signature?
The only reason I have this eye is because of my father selling my soul. So somebody has to be fucking around with something, and it's we need to go talk to Faye, and this is not gonna be a fun conversation.
If you don't want to talk to her, I know who we could ask about making deals with devils.
Who is that?
Larian.
So
Sweets, you feel a chill down your spine for no particular reason.
Hey, Professor, I'll be right back. I'm gonna stealth and listen in on the conversation.
Sure, roll a stealth check.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
Even a nat 1, I don't think you'd see him.
Yeah.
26.
26
No,
is definitely
I think we
good
see
enough.
him. No, we see him.
No. So, as you kind of sneak in, you are listening in from this point onward to Sweets. Not that anyone else knows this.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to. I don't know. I mean, we could talk to him. We could talk to Larian, maybe, but do I really want to?
I mean, it's that or confront Faye about making a deal with the devil.
Problem is, I don't know if it's actually her. It could be her or I guess somebody else who knows me, but this seems to be the only logical answer.
Eterna's gonna think to Larian. Would you tell us which devil this deal involves?
Information is valuable.
I mean, I have now Thundrax's dagger.
You do?
Is that valuable enough?
Roll a persuasion check.
Let me open up that tab. Oh my god. Persuasion. Right there.
Damn.
It hasn't
Yeah,
loaded. Oh, and that
There's no way.
one.
It is a nat 1.
I'm just
Natural
gonna
one.
magical guidance.
Yep, and reroll.
Out of nowhere, you just feel that dagger doesn't belong to you.
The 17. You're not gonna like the answer, but sure. And you feel the dagger disappear from your inventory.
No, now it belongs to no one. Well,
Bye bye,
belongs to
Empress
Iran.
Soul.
Yep.
Yep. Rip.
I mean, I likely wasn't going to mess with it anyways, because I'm not going to risk getting stuck in that.
Yeah, it's definitely... Pulling the soul out wouldn't have been an easy task. But yeah. Yilvarion will then, conference call it out to, Eterna, Reuben, and,
Poyo.
Poyo. But not Sweets. And
Fuck you,
telepathically, say, as far as I can tell, there's no deal with the devil here.
Eterna's like, I traded for that.
The magic is similar in that it's emotion-based. So Reuben can probably help in that way. But as for finding the source of it, you'd likely have to look elsewhere.
Elsewhere, where?
It wouldn't be of the demon variety, would it?
No.
Okay.
No, this feels more sorceress in nature.
Sorceress, huh?
Alan, is there anything that I can, like, recall about my childhood about, like, any sorcerers around here?
Not that you would know of, no. Like, you know what
Uh,
sorcerers are, and you've met a few of them in Lithestein Harbor, amongst other places.
Looks at
But-
Eterna.
Oh, sorry, Eterna doesn't count.
Eterna is a sorcerer. Like,
But,
she's got major artificer vibes, but she has more levels in sorcerer than artificer.
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 Artifaxer.
Or I say artificer. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Artifuck you.
Yeah.
Normally... So with artificer... Or not, fuck. God... You fucking motherfuckers.
And you recorded that for yourself, too.
With sorcerers, typically it's a lineage thing, unless they have special circumstances like I do. I don't think this kid's made a trip to hell or something. So, is there
Wouldn't
like
really know. You wouldn't really know that.
I'm making assumptions.
Fair enough.
I'm assuming that this kid hasn't had a field trip to hell to where he could be exposed to a power source like that. So it's likely some kind of lineage thing. Faye doesn't seem to have sorcerer vibes. With this kid's father.
Do we know anything about his father?
I wouldn't know shit about Eli. But, I don't
Might
think
have-
Eli is a sorcerer, unfortunately.
There goes that lead.
If we find him, I could look at him and probably get a guess. But sorcerers aren't always bloodline either. Like I said, they're special circumstances.
Any examples?
She just gives you a blank stare.
Oh, it was a joke.
Unless, I guess, technically you could make... Well, no, there is no deals made. Because technically a deal, you could become a sorcerer through a deal.
Maybe with a deal with another sorcerer?
I don't think sorcerers work that way. Because sorcerers, the way that we work is we are connected. There's the ley lines of magic throughout the world.
Right.
We are not only connected to the ley line, we are a part of the ley line. If the ley lines go down, we will simply die a painful death of non-existence. Or so I've been told.
And wizards just have to learn. They know from knowledge. Sorcerers, they draw from the source.
It's just... yeah. I know my source is shadows. I don't... What source would they have?
As I said, it appears to be some level of emotion-based magic, similar to Reuben's.
So if he gets mad, does magic happen?
Reuben's magic is connected specifically to his anger, but it is sorcerous in nature to a certain extent as well. It is inherent to Reuben's existence.
And Reuben's existence is typically wild and chaotic. He might be a wild magic. Or I don't know if Eterna would necessarily have that vocabulary.
Well, Eterna probably would not have that vocabulary.
We need to find out what happens. What spells he can cast. To try and maybe pin down a source.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to talk to him. Sorry, Reuben.
Well, I wasn't saying to avoid the kid. I was more saying I think someone's dealing with a devil, and that's why I brought you two up here.
I just thought you hated him.
You know, sometimes I hate you, Poyo.
Okay.
If it's dependent on Reuben's existence...
Wait a minute, Reuben. You did fucking wild magic.
Killing you doesn't make you stop existing.
You feeling pretty angry right now? Where's the magic?
Magic exists. Reuben's magic is a factor of Reuben's existence. It's somewhat sorcerous in origin. It's unique due to the circumstances, but it's similar to sorcery. Richard's magic has the same aura to it. That it's a fact of his existence. Not something that he knows or does or receives from another source. It's a part of him.
Interesting.
Just don't understand how he would have gotten this when we never did anything.
That's not a question I can answer for you.
Fuck.
Thank you, Larian.
Pleasure doing business. oh, and you'll be wanting this. And you feel like there's like a sudden warble in the air in front of you, and a small coin kind of just bing flips out, lands on the ground between you.
I pick up the coin. I look at it.
Okay.
Looking at it, roll a religion check.
Religion. Eterna surprisingly bad at religion.
Eterna's surprisingly good at religion.
Amazing.
I mean, talking to an angel kind of helps, I guess.
I mean, not technically an angel.
Not
A
an
celestial,
angel.
but not an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a 22, this is a soul coin.
I just kind of
Presumably, it has the Empress's soul in it,
What?
based on the circumstances of its delivery to you.
I kind of look at it and I'm like, cool. I'll deal with that later. And then I just drop it into my bag.
Yep.
What was that?
Might change.
Your Varian is giving change now?
I suppose so. I guess he might like me. But I guess we have to go figure out the kid's powers and how you can help him. Teach him to meditate, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I suppose.
Give him an axe, make him a wood carver or something. Who knows?
Alright, get the fuck out of my room. Both of you.
You brought us up here.
He literally brought us up here, yeah.
Sweet.
You're being
you
pretty
hear that, and you're
unreasonable.
like, oh, I gotta go, and you leave.
You know, I want to talk to Sweets after this. Fuck this.
No, well, leave from like right next to the door where he was eavesdropping.
Oh no, I know. I
Uh,
was saying that in character.
we go back downstairs. Oh yeah, Sweets and I have something to show y'all from the other day. I need to kick his ass.
What
Oh,
for
well.
this time?
Sweets
So-
runs downstairs.
Is Sweet's gonna go back into the sort of dining area, or like go to the restroom, or
He goes into the same exact spot.
yeah?
I'm going out of the restroom.
Okay, so Sweets hops into the restroom and connives to show back up in the dining room at the same time as everyone else.
Hey.
I sit back down at the table.
As you all walk in, you can see Professor Atmos and Richard are kind of like engaged in a level of conversation. And you can hear Richard saying, "That makes sense. That makes sense. I guess that could. Oh, hey, your friend here is very helpful."
Atmos, what did you do? Or not what did you do? What did you tell him?
He
I-
wanted
I-
to know what his magic came from.
Wait, what did you tell him?
Eterna just kind of like squints at Atmos. Like, I know you can read my mind to know what I'm thinking right now.
As I pass Eterna, I jump and boop her nose. I said, no, bad.
Sweets. I will kick your ass so far
Yeah.
that only Atmos will be able to find it.
So, you guys left me all alone. No offense. I turned to Atmos.
I'm gonna say, you have Atmos
mean-
right there.
You also had
you're
Richard.
the one who walked away from the table. You left me alone with the kid, and the kid had questions. Did you expect me not to answer them?
No, I expect you to answer them.
Well, that's what I did.
Well, what
Yeah.
did you answer?
It's good.
What was
That's
your
why I was-
answers?
That's why I was yelling at.
From-
That's why I did that
From
to
what I can
Eterna.
tell, there was an incident between Richard's mother and Reuben at some point while his mother was pregnant with him, and that affected his birth.
And Reuben.
Reuben!
Hold on.
Reuben, what the fuck?
What the fuck did you just say to me, Atmos? Pregnant?
Whew.
While... Oh.
Reuben, I wasn't gonna say that, but what the fuck?
Eterna
Oh,
like puts
I'm
her
gonna
hands up
fucking
to
kill
her
him.
mouth. Like,
Oh,
oh,
I'm
no.
gonna fucking kill him.
I step in front of Reuben and Atmos.
No. Let Reuben let Reuben do it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna kill him. Reuben grabs his axe and starts walking out the door.
Dottie like immediately like tries to follow, and after a couple of steps, she just kind of like sighs and also goes out the door, and heads in a different direction.
God damn it.
He's gonna go beat this kid's dad's ass. Do y'all want to go watch?
Kinda
Yeah,
do.
it sounds like fun. And Richard like gets up and is like totally on board with this.
Oh hell yeah! But we gotta be quiet.
I could do that. And Richard is going to, let's see, it's not... Web pages are loading.
Okay, Eterna, one of these. When you get a second, you have to tell me what happened, because this is. Not that I mind having to beat someone up, but I mean. I
Oh
was
no,
like,
no. This is Reuben's fight. Like,
oh,
this
yeah,
is-
well,
so Reuben's fight.
yeah, sure. I'm not gonna step in, but I mean, Reuben, let him kill the person. Again, no issues with that. I just want to know whether or not I should start digging a hole.
Okay. Don't dig the grave yet, because I don't know how much will be left.
Got it.
Because
Press the
Reuben,
digitation then. Press the digitation. Got it.
yes. Just, Reuben deserves to kick his ass. I don't know how much ass he's gonna kick, and how much he's going to just eviscerate. But he deserves this one.
Okay. Got it.
And I'll tell you my secrets. I'm not gonna tell you his secret. He'll tell you his secret in time, probably.
Okay. Alright. Really
Professor
shouldn't
Atmos,
do that.
meanwhile, is like having a crisis of conscience of like, oh god, what have I caused?
Oh,
Hey,
almost.
Atmos. I've
Atmos.
started rubbing his back, and I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. It's not your
I
fault.
did not mean for this to happen.
It's fine. It was about to happen anyways. I just had to trade the I had to make a deal to get some information.
Trade the what? Trade the what?
Turn
My
turns
inside
invisible.
check on this. Inside check on this.
Trend the what?
Inside
Richard-
check on that. Natural 20 inside check. You traded my dagger. How dare you?
Richard is gonna cast See Invisibility on Sweets.
Thank you. I see you. You can't escape me. And I cast
Richard-
Branding Smite.
Richard's like, while we're kicking ass.
Branding Smite.
Eterna
Bonus action.
will shamelessly punch this kid in the face.
I cast,
Roll an attack.
Oh my god.
I cast Branding Smite on my hand and just slap Eterna.
Dude, you can't even reach Eterna. You have to
You can
jump.
tippy toe, bro.
Anywhere.
Sweets can
not,
jump.
I can jump. I got jumps. I got jumps.
Sweets grew up in the hood, man. He's got hops.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
second
shit.
story.
That wasn't a attack. How? What do I roll? Athletics to just punch him?
Yeah, just a strength check. Not athletics, just strength.
Oh.
18 definitely hits. You, like, reach out and you clock this kid across the jaw. He's like, ugh! And he kind of, like, reaches, grabs the sword. So we're doing this,
Hey.
huh?
Not in the house.
This
Yeah,
is
can we go
13
watch
hit
the fight,
Eterna.
guys?
He's not here.
This
You
is
go watch
13
the
hit
fight
Eterna.
first, so...
No, a 13 misses by a mile.
You try to punch Eterna, and you, like, you do punch, like, Eterna, but on the armor, and there's just no effect.
Yeah.
Your spell, like...
Guys, we're gonna
Man.
miss the fight.
And then the
Yeah,
kid
I'm
loses his concentration, so I can't see anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're not here to watch me kick some kid's ass. We are here to go watch Reuben kick his dad's ass.
You and me have to have a conversation about that dagger.
And I need to have a conversation with you about, there's no risk at all.
I feel like I'm
Oh,
missing a lot
there's
of
not going to
context
be
here.
anything bad that happens. I had to have my dog drag your corpse away.
What?
Hey, Spike Boy, you want to go watch a fight?
Don't call me Spike Boy, kid.
Alright.
Anyways, sweets, we gotta go.
And he's just gonna start, like, walking towards where he knows Eli's house is.
Yeah, I just follow him.
Eterna's just gonna run after Reuben because she wants to, like, see the whole thing.
So,
Sweet starts getting his medkit ready just in case.
He gets his
Professor
defibrillator.
Professor
defibrillators.
Atmos is, like, concerned for a moment, and then we'll just go ahead and follow. Really not sure how he feels about this whole thing.
I hand him some
Oh, it's the
mushrooms
cause
from
of
the
this.
medkit and
Oopsie
say,
doopsie.
here, they start to help you calm down.
Wait, what are you handing him?
Some mushrooms from the medkit.
Oh. He just, like, squints at you for a second, and then just casually takes a bite out of one of them.
Gets high.
Just to relax, it's not...
Nagridon ass hours.
Okay.
So, yeah. Reuben. You've grabbed your axe. You have busted out the door. You know where you're going.
Un momento. I'm upstairs.
Okay, then let's continue fighting. Eterna, how dare you!
Alright, dude, man. Oh yeah, hey Richard.
Yeah?
Is there any specific thing you do that activates your magic? Just curious.
Nothing specific, really. I don't know. My magic's kind of weird.
Like do
Goes
you
off.
like
Goes off
Get-
when I don't want it to sometimes, even.
is there do you like hold it? Is it like the urge to pee or something?
No, it's more like
Or it just happens like
you
instantaneous?
ever play that game with your friends as a kid where like one of you is like telling jokes and the rest of them are like trying not to laugh at the jokes and that sort of thing. It's kind of like holding a laugh in.
And I assume that you're very bad at holding laughs in, huh?
Well, if something's funny.
Yeah, like cast Return Mockery on Poyo.
Wait, do you actually? I swear to God, Silver.
We're attacking each other.
I have nothing to do with the fight, Silver.
I
Roll
want to
the
see
saving throw.
What saving throw is it again?
What, like wisdom,
I'm
charisma?
getting-
I don't know. Silver's
Yeah.
breaking up for me. I can barely
I
hear
also
what he's saying.
can barely understand Silver.
I'm getting one.
Man, you people in your wireless headphones.
Wireless headphones and it was getting water. Give me a second.
Can't relate. Water sucks.
Okay.
Wisdom save, Poyo.
Wisdom. DC
15.
15. Yeah, I'm gonna fail that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn it. Cutting words. On your mom's face.
Are you
Alright,
really
just like,
cutting words this?
no, I'm ignoring
Damn
sweets.
it.
I'm ignoring sweets as he's just like trying to do this.
Oh man. Richard's just like, come on. Come on.
Well,
So is it all involuntary, or is it sometimes like you
Not
can't
all
control
of
it?
it. Like I can do stuff intentionally, but there's like also unintentional stuff. I don't know, it's weird. That's why I was
Yeah,
hoping to
that
get
does
some
sound
help.
weird.
At least now I know where it came from. Hey Alex, are you ready to kill someone?
Almost. My pizza rolls are almost ready.
Eterna just stops and grabs some popcorn and then like keeps following Reuben.
Yeah.
Alex is just keeps getting his food ready so he can also watch the fight, his own fight.
Have snacks for the entertainment, you know?
Exactly. Exactly.
Coming prepared.
I got my sody pop, I got my Tostitos pizza rolls, I got my weed pen, we're good.
Yeah, this guy is dying tonight. This guy's fucked.
The 3 things you don't want Alex to have: orange soda, Tostitos pizza rolls, and a weed pen. That brings all the chaos. Alright, I am at my desk.
Okay.
Just this was Eterna whenever Atmos said it.
Hold on, let me do this.
Because she knows.
She does know.
And Reuben knows.
Alright, let's go beat up a man.
That's very Reuben right now.
You know what's Reuben right now? This.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go beat up a man.
So, Reuben, you know where you're going.
Oh yeah.
Faye and Eli's cottage, set up near the lumber mill at the edge of town. And you can see Eli is currently working at that lumber mill, axe in hand. Currently, like, cutting branches off of a log before getting ready to split the log.
One second further, my headphones are dying. I need to turn them off and turn them back on.
I didn't know your headphones were named Eli.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
There we go.
Hello?
Alright, Reuben's going to start walking up to him.
Yep. He kind of turns around. Reuben!
Eli!
You seem frustrated about
I returned.
something.
You've been turned just in fucking time.
You've returned just in time to watch
Excellent.
Reuben kill a hapless commoner.
Excellent. Great.
Rightfully so, though.
Rightfully
You
so.
know,
Hmm.
you know, I am a bit frustrated, Eli. It's been a long time since we've seen each other, hasn't it?
Sure has. We've missed you.
Have you?
Faye told me you were in town. I was hoping you'd stop by.
Were you now? Now, why exactly is that?
What are you getting at, Reuben?
Oh, nothing. Just, an old friend coming by. Again, tell me, why did you want me to stop by? Did you have something to tell me, perhaps?
I missed you. Thought you were dead for a while, but heard you were in town.
You know, I don't think that's the thing you're supposed to be telling me, Eli. I think you're keeping something from me. You're pulling my leg, as they say.
He kind of like stops doing what he's doing and turns to face you, axe over his shoulder, kind of mimicking your posture. Well, I don't know what you necessarily are wanting from me, but
You know, Eli, let me tell you a little story. Do you know the story of why I left?
why'd you leave, Reuben?
Because the woman that I loved did not want to marry me. The woman that I first sight saw her said, you know, I would do anything in the world to have that pretty little lady as my wife, and I would do anything for her. And I did do anything for her for several years. And she said no. And that made me upset, Eli. You know how upset that made me? That made me so upset that I proceeded to basically pixie bomb her out of my own emotion because of me not being able to control my magic inside me. And I hurt her. And I couldn't handle that because I couldn't deal with the guilt of hurting the person that I loved.
You're talking about Faye.
Who else would I be talking about?
I don't know. Heard you had a fling with some girl the other town over.
That wasn't many. That was many years after that. But no, I'm talking about Faye. But you know, I found out the secret that you and her both have been withholding from me. And he kind of gets a grin on his face.
You see, he kind of involuntarily flexes his hand around the axe that he's holding.
Eterna eats a handful of popcorn.
Now, why don't you tell me about the time that you fucked my girlfriend while we were together, and she was pregnant with your son? The time that I hurt her. That, you know,
To be fair, I didn't know she was pregnant at the time.
well, that doesn't mean shit.
Listen, if you're just here to pick a fight, you can go ahead and head on out.
And why is that?
Well, you got your life, showed up with your own posse of friends. I've got mine.
Yeah, the life that you stole from me.
Move on, Reuben. Nothing left
Oh.
for you here.
Maybe tell that to Faye. She doesn't love you, Eli.
Oh, shit.
And I know that for a fact. She still loves me. She told me. She even said if it wasn't for the kids, she'd be with me now. You mean nothing
Well,
to
I
her,
guess I got
Eli.
lucky then.
You mean nothing to her, Eli. I hope
I
you
never
know that.
asked for a happy marriage. I asked for a family and a place to work and live. Something simple. Uncomplicated. You probably know better than either of us. Love is a complicated thing. Look what it's done to you. I don't want that.
Yet you ruined what I had.
If you're looking for an apology, you're not getting one.
Damn.
Damn.
And I don't expect one. Reuben flashes his rage on.
Hey, can you pass her popcorn?
I'm
Should we
invisible.
roll initiative?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Is a
I think
popcorn
so.
invisible?
Presumably.
Let's see here.
That's one strong invisibility spell. Holy shit.
Yeah, I casted it at second level or at third level just so I could have it on me and my popcorn.
I just fucking chew on my quills, I guess.
I don't need a map for this.
Do like picking my teeth.
I don't need a map for this.
It's not gonna last long enough to bother getting a map out. That's also not initiative. That's a D10.
My rage.
Ah, gotcha.
Silly Alan.
Because I did say he smacked his rage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find the fucking... I think it's this one. Yeah.
Yep. Which one did he roll? 5.
5.
Whenever a creature hits you with an
Retribution.
attack. Yeah.
Yes.
Either way, he's getting fucked. And then initiative. Give me a second. Normal initiative or advantage?
It should automatically do advantage.
I got a 19.
Yeah. Yeah, it did advantage.
Over.
Where's my turn order? There it is. That turn. Okay, so yeah, regardless of his modifier, he'll go after you. So, bonus action rage. You're standing maybe about 10-15 feet from him. The creak of the wood at the mill here as the water wheel turns this the high torque wood splitter there. He's standing in front of you, axe braced and ready.
Reuben's gonna strike at the giant's ass. I'm just gonna throw that there for whenever. And
Yep.
I'm gonna do 2 hits. Is my rage damage hit? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Hatooey. Hatooey.
The 15, you come in and take your first swing, and he swings his axe, and there's a clang of metal on metal as the two heads collide, and he knocks your swing off course. But he's not ready for you to backhand, and you slam the axe into like his left just below his left shoulder and his arm. Go ahead and roll for strike of the giants.
What is that? A D.
D6.
2.
2. Stone giant. So that's an extra 1d6 force damage.
5.
3 and 9 is 12, and 5 is 17. Yeah, you cut his arm clean off.
Fucking deserve. Eat
Hold on,
shit.
I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that one.
Get him.
You
Eat
cut his
shit.
arm clean off. And
Alright,
the
guys, we
fucking
can never
commoner.
come back to my hometown ever again.
No, it's
the
okay.
energy of your like rage and this strike of the giants kind of pushes him back, and he like flies 6, 7, 8 feet backwards, sprawls on the ground, and you hear his head clunk against the wood. Reuben's probably too focused to see this, but the rest of you can see that Dottie has gathered some collection of town guard-esque figures. They're not armored, they're not particularly organized, but there's a group of like 6 or 7 big burly guys with improvised weapons, blacksmith with a hammer and farmers with pitchforks and coming up, and they just watch this, and like you could see a couple of them like drop their weapons in shock almost.
Meanwhile, all of us are like, yeah, get him.
Yeah. Oh, what's that meme?
So that'll be the end of your turn, Reuben. That'll bring us to his turn. He kind of like scrambles to his feet awkwardly with one arm, kind of like holding his stub, where it's cut off like halfway between the shoulder and the elbow. It's just cut off. He kind of looks down at the arm left on the floor there. Looks up. Kind of narrows his eyes. He says, "You really gonna kill me, Reuben?"
If you apologize, I'll stop. And he has a big grin on his face.
Sure, fine. I'm sorry.
Reuben is gonna walk over and just kick him square in the face.
As you walk over, since it is currently his turn, you kind of step within range, and he takes this big, like, wide one-arm swing directly at your neck.
Wow. How's that going for you, bud?
That is-
6.
That is
Wow.
going to be a total of 11 to hit, which I think
No.
misses. Yeah, you
Fucking
like
lose. I hope you
like
catch his
you
hand.
duck under it or catch his hand. Or how do you stop the attack?
I just stop it with my foot, and then I kick him with the same foot.
Fuck yeah.
You kind of like
Fuck yeah.
John Wick his ass.
kind of like as he like goes to swing, you kind of like lean over sideways and like side kick the axe out of his hands. The axe kind of goes sprawling. It's on the other side of the mill now, and kicking him squarely in the nuts. Go ahead and roll an attack. At advantage.
Would it be my battle axe, or...?
You're
Just
just
a-
kicking him, yeah?
Yeah, so just a straight D20?
Yeah, just a straight strength check. You do have advantage because of rage.
Right. Drag. Oh, that's saving throw.
Yep, check. So you just click on the word strength where it says your strength score.
Oh, okay. What,
21 will definitely hit. He kind of like keels over again. for just a moment, kind of looks up at you. Come on, then.
Nah, you apologize. That was all I wanted to do after that.
Got his dick off.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Get him.
Reuben is going to grab him by like his hair and pull his head up to meet like Reuben's eye level.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Eli.
He
If I
spits in
ever-
your face.
I mean, I could just kill you right now if you want to continue doing that.
You think you're the hero of this story?
Oh, I know I'm not the hero in this one, but I don't fucking care right now. You ever hurt Faye? If I ever find out, I will come back and kill your fucking ass in so little time. Do understand that?
You mean like you did?
Listen, I won't be so nice next time. This is your own mistake. You have to live with the consequences. Now you're gonna be the best fucking father for that kid, and the best husband for Faye, or else you won't be breathing too much longer.
Hope
You can
pissed
roll an
himself.
intimidation check if you'd like. He's not necessarily the easiest to intimidate, but you can certainly try.
I think you should get advantage personally, but that's just me.
Ta-ta. Well, that is a natural 20 on my dice.
That
and
That'll
it
do
was
it.
the bone dice.
that would do it.
Death and taxes.
He's trying. You could tell he's like trying to like act cool, but like the pain of having his arm cut off, and the slightly, but only slightly, less pain of being forcefully kicked in the balls.
I said I kicked him in the head.
Oh, kicked him in the head?
Yeah, I wanted to just like
Oh.
square kick him in the jaw. To be like, get the fuck down on the ground.
Yeah. Stop resisting!
Stop resisting!
But yeah, you can see like, you know how you shiver when like you get like that cold chill?
Mm.
Basically that. And you can kind of like feel it through your grip in his hair. But he's still looking up at you defiantly.
Am I understood, Eli?
Sure.
Reuben is going to let go and like forcefully like throw his head to the ground.
He kind of catches himself on his one remaining arm. Slowly stands up.
Now I'd suggest you go to a hospital and get that checked out.
He's
Reuben
gonna
just
walk
starts
over
walking away.
and pick up his arm and
Bleeds out and
Kinda like-
dies.
kind of like hold it up to where the stump is, and you see him start to mutter some prayers.
Now what the fuck are you doing?
He doesn't even respond.
I kind of like look to where Eterna and them are standing.
I'm invisible.
Oh. I figured you guys were just out in the open watching the fight.
Nah,
Richard definitely is.
I'm
Eterna's
probably with
probably, like-
Richard.
Like 20 feet away, like getting the close up.
I don't know where Sweets and Atmos is.
Atmos is here kind of watching, like, but definitely from, like, further away. And I assume Sweets is standing with him.
Yeah, I guess Richard and I are like closest right now. If you want to put it
Closest
into
as far as
perspective.
visible, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Poyo, you know what the fuck he's doing?
Can I try to do a religion check all the way from here?
You can certainly try. You can't hear him praying, but you can tell that he is.
Can I tell from like I don't know from the movements or whatever if he's
Yeah,
or is he
you
just?
can tell from the you can tell like just from like his posture that he's praying.
Could I figure out what the prayers are?
Well, I got a 16. That's a lot
Eterna,
better
you
than.
can also roll a religion check if you'd like.
That is very surprising.
Reuben with a 16.
Poyo with a 16.
Excuse me, Poyo with a 16. You kind of like squint at him and I don't know. It looks similar to like a cure wounds spell, but not exactly. You get the sense that he's reaching out to some source of divine magic to try to reattach his arm. You have no idea if it's gonna actually work or not, but that's what he's trying to do at least.
I'm feeling like a prick right now.
Get him.
So I yell out, Reuben, he's trying to reattach his arm!
Reuben goes over and fucking kicks him square in the chest.
Sure. You kind of go over. I'll roll a check for him to see if he manages to hold on to his spell. Nope.
Fuck him,
You
bitch.
kick him and he like drops the arm, which thuds down and he kind of like falls back to the ground.
You can do that after I leave.
Thought you were leaving. Thought you were done.
And I haven't fully left, so you gotta wait.
Impatient bitch.
Reuben slowly starts walking over to Poyo. Really taking his good old time.
He like kind of rolls his eyes and goes and restarts his spell.
Can I cast Chill Touch?
It'll break invisibility.
That's okay.
Fuck it, please do. Please do.
God, this poor man.
Not poor
Actually,
man,
no,
fuck
man. Fuck him. Sorry, Jazzy.
Eterna, how do you want to do this?
Eden, what the fuck did you just do?
I think I just killed him.
Killed him.
Eden, that was supposed to be Reuben's kill.
I know.
Not
It
lethal.
is totally Reuben's kill. I don't want to kill him. I just want. Okay.
No
You know how I wanna
This
do
is a
this?
this is a spell that deals necrotic damage. He's already at low hit points. There's no way to make this non-lethal.
Okay. I can think of a way to make it non-lethal. If I just casted it on his arm, and he goes to reattach it, his arm just rots and turns to dust in front of him, so he can't reattach it.
Or maybe you could just like explode the like get rid of the arm, turn it into ash or something.
I just fucking said.
I know.
I don't want to kill him. It's Reuben's kill.
This is a sorcerer spell for you, right?
Yes.
Roll a charisma check. DC 15. You fail, he dies.
Damn.
Kevin
kind of-
Wait. Magical guidance.
You're amazing.
Eterna really does not want to kill this man. Oh
You
my
have
god.
Eterna wants to
inspiration?
kill this man.
Do you have inspiration?
No, can I use my inspiration to save fucking Sweets' ass?
God damn it, Silver.
Use my inspiration.
Please.
We're keeping this man alive.
There we
Okay.
go. Reuben will kill him, but not now.
you kind of release the spell, and you can tell, like, with the energy of the spell, you could tell that whatever it hits, it's going to disintegrate. And so you're able to kind of, like, release the magic in such a way that it just hits his arm, and you can see, like, as he's holding his arm there, he kind of, like, drops it suddenly, and you can see the flesh of the detached limb kind of starts to rot, and some of the flesh of, like, his stump rots as well a little bit. He kind of and looks up, and he sees you, and he shouts out, "So that's where you're getting all this? You're with one of them from the Fearlands, huh?"
Eterna's
kinda
feeling
turns around.
cocky. She just gives a bow.
froze. No, I don't do damage to him. Never mind.
She just does a big flourished bow.
I mean, I wouldn't say working with. I'm just hanging around with.
Should have known
I
you'd
do.
be evil. Faye's better off without you anyway.
I do
You
what I
think
think
she's
is
good for
right, and
you?
you're a fucking prick.
A little bit of
You don't
hypocritical.
deserve both hands to jerk off.
You know, me and Eterna can agree on one thing, and that's that.
I think at this point, Reuben, you would notice your mother and the rest of the town guard kind of standing there and see the kind of, like, disgusted, disappointed horror on your mother's face. Whether you
Reuben-
care or not is up to you, but
Reuben kind of snaps out of his rage.
Eli kind of calls out, "Just go. We don't want you or your friends here anymore."
Reuben just
Better
kind of
off
stands
without
there. And, like, finally, like, turns around to Eli again and, like, realizes what he did. No. No, no, no. This... Fuck, it's happening again. And Reuben just kind of drops to the ground.
I tried to put my hand on his shoulder, but I hesitate a bit.
You can feel Reuben is, like, violently shaking.
Eterna's gonna walk over to you and kind of like rub your back, kind of like trying to like comfort you.
Yeah. That comfort comes with advantage.
Dude was an
Sorry.
ass. It's unfortunate this is how it ended, but
A couple of the town guard kind of step over. "I don't want to fight you, because seeing what you can do. But you either need to leave town, or we need to put you in a cell."
Reuben doesn't
You-
respond. Reuben's just violently shaking on the floor.
You can recognize the voice of the blacksmith that was here when you grew up. It's like probably in his 60s now, 70s even.
Reuben's still just not responding.
He kind of looks up to the two of you there comforting him. The
Well,
Sweets and Professor Atmos.
I speak up. He gets the message. He gets the message.
I understand he gets the message. I can't afford to wait. This is a matter of the law now. You gotta leave, or we gotta put you in a cell. Now you can if you want to comfort him, you can go in the cell with him. Fine by me. But something's got to happen here.
We'll leave.
Professor Atmos kind of like steps over to where the group is. I can magically take them out of here. And Blacksmith nods, and then after a couple seconds says, "And don't come back neither." Legal term would be exile.
Reuben kind of like pushes you guys off him when he hears that and stands up. And he kind of looks like directly at his mother as he says this. Good. It's not like I was welcome back here anyway when I first came. Atmos, let's go.
Take us out of here.
Atmos kind of hesitates for a second. Probably just long enough for Reuben to see Faye running to Eli's side before the teleportation. And you all find yourself maybe 7-8 miles outside of Sala. Almost kind of like blinks a couple times. Sorry, I was distracted. I'm gonna go. And Professor Atmos vanishes.
Huh. Well, there he goes.
Man, now I kind of feel bad. I know he didn't mean to tell him the truth.
What's done has been done.
Yeah.
Sweets, you're there as well, just for the record.
No, we left Suits there. He's just awkwardly there, so... Oh, I'm sorry.
Eterna kind of like looks at Reuben and kind of like kneels down and gives him a hug.
Come over and give him a hug too. Just hug bunch.
I now know what it feels like to have someone you care about. I don't know who would nest with someone like that. But he deserved what he got. And then Eterna's just gonna kind of like stand up and like take a few steps back.
Reuben is just gonna stare at the ground and just kind of sit there.
Eterna's gonna kind of like look up at the sky to try and figure out what time it is.
Mid-afternoon, 3 o'clock.
I thought it was gonna be nighttime.
I also thought it was nighttime.
No?
Because
No,
we
this
didn't
was the...
spend the night.
Is it at least like cloudy?
You were towards the end of the workday.
Yeah.
Because y'all got there in the morning.
Yeah, that's true.
So, apple pie was lunch, basically.
Well, I have nothing to do till later tonight.
I finally stop hugging Reuben. I stand up, and then I say, "I'm sorry about my quills. That might have hurt." And I walked
You're
off.
not on fire.
No.
Eterna's gonna like squint at you. You watched him fight, but you're not on fire. Could she roll insight?
Sure.
I'm not gonna roll deception or anything. She automatically succeeds.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll say at this point it's fairly obvious to everyone present that Poyo's magic is not there.
Well, Poyo, looks like people are both fucking pissed off at us now.
I put
Guess
my
we
hands in my
got-
pocket.
That got in common.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Damn. Damn.
My fire of Karev has extinguished. I didn't want to bring it up to you guys.
My bad.
No, we needed that.
Man, today's just a shitty day for everyone, ain't it?
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd take your power away. I thought you would just like yell at you.
Well, we did. You know, my dad yells at me a lot, but man, Karen's yelling at me seem more scary than my dad yelling at me. Well, I'm not completely useless. I got these knuckles here. I can throw my spikes around.
Do y'all want to go get drunk?
Reuben?
Eterna, that was the most logical thing you've said to me in the past fucking month. Let's go get fucked up.
Let's go get fucked up.
I don't know if Sweets is gonna say yes to this or not because Silver is AFK something or other.
Amazing.
Eterna's going to go, to bring them to a tavern near the palace that she knows you can get alcohol at like noon or whatever.
Yeah, 3 p.m.
At 3 p.m.
Before we go and get drunk, I do want to do Snappy stuff real quick
Yes.
Yay!
because he's been like hanging out here. Just
That's
listening.
cool.
I mean, Ossia could get drunk with us.
Yeah.
Ossia's delightful
I-
when she's drunk.
I was curious if Ossia was like hanging around or just...
We just found
already doing
Ossia
man
in
thing.
this same predicament.
I'm just gonna Eterna just sendings to Ossia. Yo, we're gonna go get drunk. You want to come with?
Yeah, getting drunk. Come with? Question mark.
Get the hay with like 6 Ys.
Hey. Yeah.
And Ossia is like, last time Eterna was drunk, she squished a rat with her hands. So I don't know.
And asked me to beat her up with my mace.
we had
Yes, good
fun
time.
girls fight.
Yeah.
So, Ossia, you, with the help of, I guess probably PL, was it, who teleported you to the Shattered Isles?
What happened with the Shadow Dials? Because I remember, didn't I go there with Sweets on the boat and then ditched him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is this like the first
you
time you guys
fucking did.
met since then? God, it's gonna be so fucking awkward. Or very funny.
It'll probably be very funny. But yeah.
So yeah, I went to the Island of Lost Souls with Sweets. Then we got separated and I was like, alright, fuck this, and left.
Yep. So, probably PL Dry then.
Yeah.
Transported you to, which of the 4 Shattered Isles would you have wanted to go to?
Which one were you telling me was, hang on.
Oh, what?
You
Like
gave me 2
Vortex
names.
Bay?
Yeah, you gave me 2 names of, locations in the Shattered Isles. Vylsoris and Cassadon.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are nearby neighbor islands or not.
They're decently close to each other, but mundane transport between them is difficult. But you also have the dragons on your side.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna go take a piss real quick
Roger.
because I
Yeah,
have
fun.
to. It's not something I can put off.
Alright,
Goodbye.
cool.
Not necessarily a Pegasus, but like one of.
Well,
the,
I don't remember
the
what they were
golden
called,
horses.
but you know, the winged horses.
The golden horses that
Flying
you have.
horses.
They don't have wings.
Well, I assumed it was a Pegasus horse. They just fly with magic, I guess.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
made
got-
of magic. They just fly.
I
They're
can't-
golden
I
images.
can't edit the message.
It's
But
okay.
let it be known.
It's okay, nobody
I
sees it.
said. Oh. Let it be known I said. Gold horsey.
Yippee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Reuben's definitely emo Reuben now.
Ponytail down.
Yep.
Yup.
Now you look
Spirits
like Matt
down.
Mercer.
He is turning into Matt Mercer.
John Wick looking ass.
Does
Just
he have bangs?
depressed.
I want Reuben to have bangs.
Reuben has like small, tiny little baby hairs, kinda, from his front, if you would consider those bangs.
I don't consider them bangs, but maybe in time. Maybe if we get some like Rogaine foam on there.
Maybe if you
us,
keep
like,
making him depressed, he will.
Yeah, keep taking away all of
Don't
his.
give him incentive.
Keep taking all of his loved ones away, why don't you? And then
Yeah.
give them all back at the end of the campaign when I defeat Draevok.
Just you specifically. If anyone else does it, well, you fucked up the ending.
Yeah, you fucked up. Sorry,
You fucked
fuck
up the
you.
Reuben. You fucked up the Reuben route.
No more Reuben route for you.
Get a load of save for that one.
Fucking canon event averted.
Listen, I am only playing the NPCs the way that they would act.
Will they love me after Draevok? Probably.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
They will after you get really drunk and you show up at their house.
Serenading them.
Yeah.
So, Ossia,
Yeah.
which of the Shattered Isles did you want to go to first?
Alright, let's
What are we doing there?
let's just start with the first one he gave me, which was Vylsoris.
Sure. That's the one that I actually have the map of over here.
Oh, fancy that.
Look at that.
It was the right choice.
I don't know if these are
Now.
necessary. Delete.
It's just me and my horse.
Yep, just you and your horse.
Yes.
There's a few different places to go here. There's Port Coltrade over yonder. There's Achtola. There's Nukona, Liechtenstein Harbor, and Farpoint Quay are the main population centers, quote unquote.
Yeah.
As well as there's some at Skybridge Temple. But Port Coltrade is the only real city. These are like more like towns.
Right.
And Farpoint Quay is probably closer to a village than a town.
Right. Do any of these locations, are they something that I've read about that I would have a kind of inkling to start looking in?
It depends on what you're looking for necessarily.
Well, I think I'm going to start with the first and, I guess, simplest, which would be looking for runes.
Like runic magic the way
Yes.
Poyo has?
Yes.
So, Vylsoris is governed by the VAC, which is the Vylsoris Adventuring Committee. It is
You get back banned.
it is a mostly uninhabited island. As you can see, there's only like a few coastal settlements here, and
Yep.
Skybridge Temple. And most of the business on Vylsoris is going, adventuring, and exploring, and mapping out the underpeaks in the center of the island, as well as other like ancient core ruins. There's a fairly high density of them here on Vylsoris, and a lot of things to explore and discover.
So the VAC, they are located in Port Coltrade.
That is where the basis of government is here, yes.
Yep.
Well, let's make it that I've ported in there.
Gotcha.
So that's where I'll begin. Maybe I can find some information by asking the committee.
Maybe Silver would be back by then. Who knows?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I think I would have told him that I'm going to the Shattered Isles ahead of time, but I think he was going to go back to the mainland once he finished up on the
Yeah, he
Isle
was.
of Lost Souls. Yeah. I mean, he could totally just like boat over while I'm looking around, but it's up to him.
But yeah.
I don't think he's
Heading
ready to
into
be that
Port
helpful.
Trade, the VAC has a couple of main buildings here. There's a entire building dedicated to like new adventurers and new adventuring groups, and like dealing with like registered adventuring groups and stuff like that. There's a building dedicated to like record keeping.
Yeah.
Then like it's kind of like the courthouse here. All keeps all the records. There's not a whole lot of necessarily like criminal activity on Vylsoris, especially not punishable criminal activity, because Vylsoris is full of adventurers that are inherently good at fighting and usually better at fighting than whatever town guards exist.
Yep.
So the court system here isn't necessarily very used. Except in extreme circumstances. And there's a general administration as well, which is sort of like it's definitely the most magical of the three. It's vaguely shaped like a wizard's tower. It's like halfway between a pyramid and a wizard's tower. This kind of like cone-shaped building with a few balconies wrapping around it at various floors.
I'll probably want to start off with what did you call it? The Knowledge Center?
Yeah. Kind of like like a library courthouse combination.
Yeah. I think I'll go there first and see if they have a record of all the findings on the island.
Sure. you kind of go up and asking to access that. You're asked for your adventuring group scroll.
Oh, well, hang on. Let me sit up.
See, the clerk is like a very tired-looking halfling.
Hey, you know who has that?
What? I didn't even know we had one. I'll be honest.
That's because Poyo carries it, because he's the leader.
God damn it.
Oh, I was only reminded of that I still have it because I was
Son of a bitch.
rewatching old sessions.
Can the clerk ask me in a more prompting manner about?
You have your adventuring scroll with you.
I'm afraid not. I am here on a singular interest kind of deal.
Well, these records are intended for registered adventuring groups.
I'm a part of a registered adventuring group, but I do not have a scroll at hand to prove it.
Well, there's an alternate verification process that we could go through. And he kind of
Will that take very long?
sits up. Maybe a couple hours.
Oh, good grief.
It's just a matter of getting the name of the group and sending that over to the tower over there.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that it requires like a
Yeah,
verification
like dual
code.
authentication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got mobile authentication set up?
There's like there's a way to confirm that the group you claim to be a part of exists and find out what names are on the list, and then they bring their copy of the scroll over here.
I
And
don't think
Ossia's name's on
identify
it.
you and
Oh,
This is kind
I know
of.
Ossia and Sweets. I didn't put their names. I'm pretty sure I didn't put Sweets' name on yet. I'm not sure about Ossia.
I don't think
Is
we've had time.
Is the scroll? We've
We're
had
kinda
like multiple sessions of downtime. Is the scroll something that's magically updated?
yes.
Yeah.
So fuck. Well, it might be a difficult matter, but I am a member of the adventuring group known as the Tidebringers.
The Tidebringers. Oh,
You
well,
may have heard of them. They get around.
Yeah, good job on Liechtenstein Harbor. I heard about that.
Oh well.
God, that was a year ago.
Good fight.
Yes, I was not in their ranks at that time, unfortunately, but thank you nonetheless.
Oh, well. Compliments to the chef then, I guess.
I'll be sure to pass them along next time we meet. But anyway, I have come to Vylsoris on my own personal quest. I was looking to look at a ledger of the recorded findings in the region.
I mean, recorded findings are... I mean, Ledger wouldn't be big enough.
There's an archive, I suppose?
That's where you are.
So where do you keep this information?
Well, first, we need to
Of
make
course,
sure
I must
that
be
you're-
verified, I
We
understand.
gotta verify you're part of the... It's bureaucracy. Is what you
Yes.
signed up for.
I am all too familiar.
So, come on. And he kind of like puts a back in 15 minutes sign up on his
Go on fishing
his
sign.
little counter. And he kind of like steps around. This guy's like 3'8". Little
Yep.
old halfling man. His beard trails down almost to the floor, and you can
Oh
see
my
it's like
god.
meticulously kept to where it's just not like just barely not long enough for him to trip on it.
I must, I'm rather impressed with your personal grooming. That's very well kept, I must say.
Well, when your job involves doing a lot of sitting down, it's not easy. It's not hard to keep clean.
Compliments will get you far, man.
It's the idea. I'm kind of fucked if I can't talk to you. But we'll see how this goes.
Yep. So he's gonna walk with you over to the sort of like cone-shaped building. Step in.
Yep.
And the clerk kind of looks over him and goes, "Oh, that's the third one this day." And he goes, "Yeah, I know, but this guy's I guess special. It says he's from the
She.
Yep.
She. Sorry, eyesight's getting
Wow, misgendering.
rough.
I'm gonna have to talk to
I'm
your
not as young as I
manager.
used to be. I'm sorry, ma'am."
Not to worry, it's perfectly okay.
Anyway, she says she's from the Tidebringers. You remember them? And the clerk kind of, this is a, like maybe mid-40s female tiefling. Goes, "Yeah, I heard about what they did. Sure, let me go pull their scroll and we'll, go through the process."
Thank you very much.
And, the, old halfling kind of nods and says, "Yeah, sorry about that, ma'am. There's a truth room, right this way.
Oh, am I
Just
to be
have a-
interrogated?
It's an interview. We just gotta make sure you're telling the truth. You're part of them, and it's verification."
Yes, of course. Well, that's perfectly fine by me. I have nothing to hide.
Oh, we're not digging too deep, anyways. So if you did have something to hide, we probably wouldn't find it. And he just starts walking. Come on.
Ossia's just like, just blank face after that. Anyway, follows him.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a
The synonym.
There's a it's kind of like a small courtroom. If you remember, if you've seen Harry Potter, there's like a scene in the courtroom where they have like the circular area down and then there's like seats all around.
Yep, the gallery.
Like a smaller version of that.
Okay, cool.
You kind of step in and there's a seat in the middle of this like maybe 10-foot radius circular area for you. And you can sit down there, and there's a couple of people doing paperwork up at one of the desks, and they kind of look up as you step in. And the halfling says, "Yeah, she's here for the verification, and says she's from the Tidebringers." You see it's a like old white dragonborn that's like almost closer to gray than white. It's like you could tell that this court judge is old, but you're also incredibly impressed with his physique. Like, he's got the skin and the like eyes of an 80-year-old man and the body of a 26-year-old bodybuilder. Incredibly buff old guy.
Man enforcing the peace.
Yes. He kind of looks up. Right. Name for the record?
My name is Ossia Gracewalker.
Ossia Gracewalker. Age?
Let me just Google. 130.
Is this truth circle working? Hang on. And he kind of like bangs on. There's like a crystal ball set into the desk on one side, and he kind of taps on it a couple of times, and it glows faintly.
Yep.
Can you repeat that for me? How old are you?
130.
God damn. All right. 130. And you are a part of the Tidebringers.
Yes.
How many members are there?
Fuck. There's 7 of us now, I think. Is that right? Is there 7?
Hey,
What are their
Alan.
names? We'll take a step back. What are their names?
We have the fuck yes. I don't even know what Eterna's like race is, but fox woman Eterna. There is
Right.
a member known as Jin Elazar.
Yep, got that one here.
We have the leader, as I am led to believe, Poyo.
Yep.
Another member, Reuben.
Yeah, got him here.
And I'm not sure how up to date the scroll is, but I should be on there as well as a new member known as Sweets.
Well, Sweets and Eterna aren't here on here currently. But
I
I
was
see a
written
note
on it.
here that Eterna was on here before. So I guess when you get back, let Poyo know he needs to do better bookkeeping.
Yes, it's quite absurd, the amount of hurdles to go through these days.
Ruined the
all he has
feelings,
to
fuck
do
you.
is write a list of names.
Yes, of course. A mountainous task in some eyes.
All right. You were wanting to access the archive.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
adventuring.
interested in doing some reading and perhaps exploring the Underpeaks while I am here.
Right. It's recommended that you not go alone into the Underpeaks, but we won't stop you. If you die, it's not our fault.
I don't suppose I have to sign something.
If you're on the scroll, technically you already did.
Well, all taken care of then.
All taken care of. Since you don't have the scroll with you to verify your identity, you will have to be, accompanied, but I'm sure that's not a problem for you.
Not at all.
Alright. Yep. And he kind of like writes down and gestures over. Come on, approach the desk.
Oh, I will approach the desk.
Sign here.
I will take his writing implement and sign my name.
This is a permit to access the records for today only, with supervision. If you need an extension, you can get that at the records office at the end of the day. But for now, this should be everything you need. Have a good day.
Thank you very
Ready to
much. And I must inquire, are you a physically gifted individual? You don't seem the type to be sitting at a desk.
He kind of like reaches up and like stretches a little bit. I've done some adventuring back in my day, but that's behind me now.
Oh, not longing for adventure anymore.
Too old for it. The cold was starting to get to my joints.
Oh, well, that's terribly inconvenient. I hope you weren't still enjoying it at the time.
I was.
Well then, congratulations on your approaching retirement, I suppose.
Damn.
If I can retire. These government jobs don't pay what they need to. Especially with the amount of coin that goes around Vylsoris among so few hands.
Indeed. So you're not interested in exploring the Underpeaks anymore?
If I could get someone who cast that mansion spell. But
If only you had all the free time to do so.
yeah.
Very well.
6 years, 7 months, 4 days. Then I'll have a pension and be able to finally get out of here.
Well, I hope you do your job at the best you can. And they don't suck you down.
They couldn't suck me down if they tried, kid. Kid, you're older than me.
I
That's-
thank you for the compliment.
You look like you're in your 30s.
Yes, a feature of my race. I'm very unjudgeable.
You'll have to tell me how you do that.
If I knew, I would.
Fair enough. Well, I don't want to keep you here.
Very well. I'll let you get back to your duties.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too, sir. And she'll just turn around. I don't think I had to take anything, so yeah. Leave the courthouse.
Yep. Back with the old halfling.
Yeah.
Who will follow you for the duration of your research here.
I assume
Going
only.
through.
I assume only in the actual library.
Yeah. While you're accessing the records of the BAC.
All right, cool. Well, that was less painful than you set it to be. A few hours, I thought I heard.
You look up. It's been about an hour.
Okay.
I personally didn't tell you how long that you spent in waiting rooms, but there was definitely a length of time in waiting rooms. But it was also shorter than you were promised.
Yes, that is nifty, I could say.
I mean, it helps that we're high profile.
Yes. That is
Yeah,
that is the
I was
main
like-
reason that it didn't take as long, is because they knew where to find your goddamn scroll. They didn't have to be like, oh god, Dewey Decimal System.
These modern standards of sorting are unbearable. Alright, well, cool.
Who put the
yeah.
Tidebringers here? This is for the level 1 to 4 adventurers.
That's right, we're like fucking level 8 or 9 now, aren't we?
Yeah, y'all are 9.
9. Alright, well, I reappeared with the halfling. I've come back out.
Yippee.
I've been verified. Congratulations, me.
Yeah, I see you got the that paper there for you.
Yes, indeed.
Well, where are we going? What are we looking at?
Well, I will require you to show me around since you actually work here. But I'm looking primarily to start with for the records of all the findings in the Underpeaks.
Okay. Underpeak specifically. Any specific kind of findings that you're looking for to narrow it down?
Specifically, cave spelunking.
Underground ruins. All right. Well, that's most of them, but that does help a little bit. Anything else? Something
I'm not
of
sure if
historical
there's a-
significance, magical significance.
I couldn't find a great deal of information in my own research, but I'm looking for connections to the runic language.
I think I've only got a... Specifically underground things, and specifically the Underpeaks.
If there are other places of interest that are not within Vylsoris, I would also be interested.
There was one report from your group, actually. Shortly after they left Port Coltrane, they were on their first expedition. They found kind of a... Here, I'll show you the document.
That would be splendid.
And he pulls up the record of the first obelisk that the Tidebringers found right when they left Port Coltrane on the banks of the river that runs through Port Coltrane that it's built on. which is often just called Coltrane River. There's not a super proper name for it. But there had been you read through the document there had been a mudslide that had revealed a sort of black obelisk, and when it was interacted with, there was a kind of flash of magic, and some of them walked away being able to speak a single word of runic.
It is very interesting. So it is a medium of magical, I guess, storage?
Yeah, I guess. Yes, Alex?
I'm gonna go to bed because I have therapy tomorrow early,
Gotcha.
so we can finish whatever else we need to do another time before the session.
Yes. I don't think there's necessarily anything else on your docket specifically, other than just like if you wanted to roleplay getting drunk with your friends, you could.
I think that would be some good roleplay, unless they don't want to.
Oh no, I'm down.
I think it'd be fun as well, but like, I also don't think it's the end of the world if we miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could just say that
Probably not.
it has happened, though.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Night,
Good night. Sleep well.
Alec.
Hi, Alex.
Sweet.
No, he's not even here.
Oh,
Typical.
typical. Also, yes, Poyo, you do actually get a notification about, hi, someone is, Ossia.
Someone signed into your account from this IP.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Ossia
I need to
is
go
signed into your
VPN.
account, ... And then there's a request attached to the notification of like, please update your group's records as soon as possible.
I get this in the present, right,
Please change your
while we were
login
sulking,
credentials.
right?
You get it at some point, not while
At
you're
some
sulking.
point. Okay. I'm just saying it would have been funny. I just
I
get a
just
notification.
love that. I just love that, like, you don't have a VPN anymore because Karen withdrew your powers.
Fuck you, god damn it. Prime Dragon
Damn.
VPN, not sponsored.
Yep.
Not anymore. Damn it.
That would be a good VPN name.
Hey, don't steal. If anyone is watching this.
Let's copyright it real quick.
Watching this.
Thank God.
Alright. Got some information about the first obelisk. So
Yes. There's information about the second obelisk there as well, which is the one that was the sort of like dedicated to the Wanderer. The phrase "knowledge for the knowledgeable" has been present on both of these obelisks, and that's the records from the Tidebringer's personal file. You can roll a investigation check if you'd like to, with advantage because you have help because of your
sweet.
verification thing.
alright, let's see. 17.
17. There's not a whole lot of other information here about the runic language. There have been 3 more of these obelisks found. One of them is maybe right around this area of the Underpeaks. One
So-
of them...
So when when the first 2 were found, they weren't like reclaimed by a museum or anything. They were just kind of documented.
They're like physical structures. They're buildings.
Right.
So they're still there. The first one, I believe, crumbled entirely.
Yeah.
The one that was found on the banks of the river by the Tidebringers.
Alright.
There's one that was found maybe right in, like... No, it would be over here because y'all went down this way for the... Be right in this area. And that's the one that was with the gold that was like the Temple to the Wanderer. There's one in this area that was found. There's one down here that was found. And then there's one right about here that was found.
And all of the obelisks that have been found, they all...
This
I guess
one,
they're all activated when they are found?
they were all activated when they were found, yes.
Hmm. No, it
As
seems
you're
they're
looking
all...
through, yeah. As you're looking through, this one here, this one down here, was not destroyed when it was activated. And there's a note that it is currently under the purview of a businessman named Alwyn. And then the one down in the forest down here seemed to have a similar construction. And is not currently, like, there's no notes as to, like, ownership. But it seems to be similar in nature, like with the black stone and the sort of like gold filigree to it.
So based on their discoveries, so they've all been found in like the south, I guess, south half of the island.
Yeah, none of them have been found above this line.
So that gives me two schools of thought. Either there's very few, if any, left around where these other ones were discovered, or there's still, like, they're only found in the south of the island.
Those are certainly two thoughts that you could have.
Can I get like a quick, like a poll count of how many like recorded excursions there have been in the island, like where they all are?
A lot of the excursions have actually been. There's certainly like Port Coltrade and Delver's Defile here. Most of this area of the island is fully explored.
Right.
Like, there's not a whole lot of places here that haven't already been visited at least once. As far as the Underpeaks go, this is probably the least explored side. And stuff down here is very, like, unexplored territory. Especially near Dragonbirth Bay. Because Dragonbirth Bay is a known, like, breeding ground for dragon turtles. And that is very dangerous because dragon turtles themselves are very dangerous. There's definitely been exploration up here, like on the north side of the island. And like the closer to the coast you get, obviously, the more explored it is. Because it's easy to just land a ship and go boop. A lot easier than going, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, the southern part of the island, probably below this line, is probably the least explored, and Farpoint Quay reflects that. There's only a population of about 200 there.
Yeah.
And then the area around Port Coltrade would be the most explored, followed by things around Achitola and north of Achitola. But there's certainly
Mhm.
like a radius around each of the towns that is more explored than others, and a radius around Dragonbirth Bay that is certainly less explored.
Okay. So, as I've been told, it's rather dangerous to explore the Underpeaks on my own.
That's right.
What would be your recommended course of action if I was still interested in looking around myself, but I don't have any fellows to accompany me at the moment?
Gosh, I don't know what they're calling them these days. But back maybe 30 years ago, there was something called like an emergency stick, basically.
Right.
You could take it. It was a magic item. You could take it, snap it, and it would teleport you somewhere specific. You would have to mark beforehand. So, like, if you get in a place you can't get out of, you've got sort of a way to get out, no matter what.
Right. So that's basically my last option if I am in trouble alone.
Yeah, it's like a way to teleport out.
It is very interesting.
It's good to have a way to make sure that you survive, even if not all your stuff comes with you.
Yes, of course.
Oh, that reminds me. When you use it, not all your stuff comes with you. There's like a... It's not the most consistent form of teleportation.
I see. Well, in that case, I suppose I better travel light. Are there lodgings in this area?
In Port Coltrane, there's lodgings, yeah.
Perhaps I shall rent myself a room for the night and keep my belongings there.
Make sure you get a good room with a good lock on it.
Yes, indeed. I was thinking of asking I'm not sure what his role is, the Dragonborn, but he seems to be quite kept busy with his work here.
He'd probably recommend the spicy ingot inn.
I
The
remember
spicy
that
ingot.
Yeah.
I could go
It's
for
one of
that
the-
one.
It's one of the older places here. It's like half tavern, half inn, half blacksmith shop.
I see. They do a bunch of jobs in one building.
A lot of adventurers go there, so adventurers need their swords sharpened and fixed, and armor buffed up, and having a place to do that built in has worked out for them. They've been in business about 60 years or so.
Well, they seem very popular.
They do pretty good. If you can't stomach greasy food, probably don't go there to eat. But
Well, I am not too experienced in the cuisines of the world. I'm something of a shut-in, you could say.
Well, if you want to experience the cuisines of Vylsoris, that's also probably the place to go. They have like a eating challenge there.
Oh, good grief. If only my party members were here, I'm sure that would be right up their alley.
Probably would be.
Well, I'm not sure if I have exactly what I need, but I may be going on an excursion.
Well, Is there anything else you need from the records here?
I suppose it would be useful to have some knowledge of the creatures that I may encounter.
It's not a lot of you're probably worried more about
Is there
probably worried more
something
about traps
problematic?
and
Hmm,
there's wildlife, sure.
but not
They could
particularly
be
dangerous.
Undead. They could be undead. Wildlife is particularly dangerous. You know a lot of the Shattered Isles has a lot of the same weird magic that, especially Vylsoris, has the same weird magic they talk about for the floating islands of rain, where animals just kind of are bigger here than a lot of other places. Sometimes more
Interesting.
aggressive too.
That's definitely something to be prepared for.
Yeah. And then traps, arcane wards, stuff like that. You really gotta watch your step in these places.
I don't suppose there's any adventuring wizards in town that I could make a request to.
Maybe. You're welcome to ask around.
Is there a notice board or anything of that like that I could peruse?
There's a few different notice boards around town. Here, you don't have a map of this town, do you?
No, this is my first time visiting.
Well. You're looking for adventurers. There's a few places you can go, and he'll kind of like describe a few different like condominiums where adventurers stay when they're not adventuring. Like for longer term, he'll describe the location of a few taverns where adventurers will stop by to just for a day before heading back out. And the location of a few sort of notice boards, as well as there's a central like guild hall in the city where you can go if you're looking to form an adventuring group or meet with seasoned adventurers. But you're probably going to find people who are already in a group there, not people who are free to gallivant around.
Yes, I imagine so. Still, it may be worth investigating.
Yep.
Well,
But he kind of gives you the like tourist overview of the town.
cool. So I've got all the information about port coal trade that I could ever want.
Maybe not all the information you could ever want, but certainly quite a bit of it.
Enough for now.
Enough for now.
Cool. Alright. Well, I was told I could request an extension for the library if needed. I don't
Yeah, you
believe
need
I'll be
to-
returning today.
How long you need the extension for?
Well, if I spend a night or two exploring the Underpeaks, how long do you think it would suit?
I don't know what kind of magical way you got to get to the Underpeaks in just a day or two. But if you want to do like we have like a 6-day extension we could do for you.
I think that would be perfectly acceptable.
Sure. And that's that one's 10 gold.
Oh. That's perfectly fine. I'm sure this information is invaluable to most people.
Absolutely. There's a reason we keep it so locked up. You said you couldn't find a whole lot of information other places you did research. That's because it's proprietary.
Yes, completely understandable. Well, I am more than happy to pay for the extension, and I hope to return before I leave this island.
Yep. they'll go ahead and set that up for you. You get the thing that you need.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna try and hit up maybe a couple of wayward souls that want something to do in the town.
Sure. Let's see who you find. Roll.
You're gonna roll some random NPC. Oh boy.
I mean, what the hell am I supposed to do here?
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for anyone that looks like a mage, or...
Looking for a mage. I'll say.
Ideally.
We'll roll a perception check and a persuasion check on your end. There's one of those charisma checks that you like rolling.
Yeah! Alright, well, first of all, perception. Yep. Alright, let's see if I can convince whoever the hell I just discovered. This was a persuasion?
Persuasion.
Fuck me. Oh wait, that's still an advantage, hang on. Normal. Persuasion. Yeah, I rolled a 13.
13. Well, I'm not gonna give you no one.
Yeah!
I'll say, kind of looking around for who seems adventure-y and magic-y. Most of the people you talk to are already in groups. You find this, like, he's probably only 18 or 19 years old. Human, kind of short brown hair. That's not very well kept. That's kind of tousled and like bedhead.
Yep.
But bright eyes, fresh set of wizard robes, still got the tag on him. And he's got a like a couple of books that he's carrying with him. And he's just kind of like looking around, and you could tell he's probably got some arcane talent. But some is a relative term.
Yep. Well, I would like to approach him.
Stepping up to him.
Well, I'm not gonna just like barge into him, but
Yeah.
I'll just I'll try to
Oh,
grab his attention.
Hello there.
Hello. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Not really. I'm just here to see the sights.
Oh, as am I. What sites are you more interested in?
Well, I'm hoping I could find an adventuring group to kind of sign on with. I'm not super experienced with this sort of thing, but I've got a few useful spells, and I figure I could earn my way here. Hopefully.
I believe you can. I'm looking for a similar thing. I'm looking to explore the Underpeaks.
Well, nice to meet you then. I'm Dylan.
I am Ossia.
Awesome.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine. You go adventuring often?
Oh, indeed. I'm actually taking a short break from an adventuring group to do some of my own personal exploration.
Ah, so you're kind of like just a one expedition kind of thing.
At this point, we are looking for something more permanent.
Well, I mean, it'd be good to get some experience. Make me a more appealing candidate for other groups.
Absolutely. If you could tell them that you came from the Underpeaks in your first successful expedition, that's a very important piece of information that adventuring groups are looking for.
Especially if we find anything really good.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Are there any relics that you're hoping to bring back?
Well, I've heard a lot about this really weird, like sort of stone metal material. I'm hoping to get my hands on some of it so I can figure out how it's made. That's really, that's what I wrote my thesis on back in college.
Oh, very interesting. Does Ossia recognize the metal he's talking about?
You've probably seen Jin's lockpicks at least once.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's that same metal. It's almost like a. The difference in texture between wood and fossilized wood, to where like it looks like stone, but it feels like metal, and it's very durable.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, this is what Eterna's Smith's tools are made out of.
Yes.
Very cool. Does it have a name?
Not that has been given or discovered.
Cool. Well, I am not unfamiliar with this metal, but I don't know a lot about it myself.
Well, hopefully we can find some. Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Where
That way we could both get what we want.
What section of the Underpeaks you wanted to go to?
I am interested in some of the mountains on the east side of the island.
That's a pretty long journey.
That is. But there are plenty of places we could investigate on the way.
That's true. That's true. How many other people do you have going with you?
Well, you're the first lucky candidate tonight. I am looking for one more at least.
Right. And I guess you're probably pretty good with that hammer there.
Let's just say it doesn't get rusty.
Is that Arboreal?
Oh, of course. You know your metals well.
Yeah, it's what I studied. Transmutation wizard. I study a lot of materials and how to change from one thing to it. Here, look. And he kind of pulls out a copper coin, and he like says, "All right, now this is copper, right? You know what this is. But if I," and he like does a small little magical like gesture at it, and then flicks it. And as he flicks it, it transforms into... It's still the same shape and size of a copper piece, but now it's made of silver.
Oh, that is very interesting magic.
Yeah. That's certainly, well, and he kind of like waves his hand over it and it goes back to copper and puts it back in his coin purse. It doesn't really save money since they're different shapes, but it's...
Yes, it's still an interesting party trick, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure about you. No, continue your story.
There was one time I was at a party. This guy had a prosthetic finger that was made out of copper. I flicked it for it. He was a little drunk at the time. I flicked it and did that to it. He stared at it for like 10 minutes.
He was quite amazed at your magic.
He was so confused. He thought like someone had swapped his prosthetic on him. I mean, I guess kind of I did, but it was the same thing. It's just made of something different. Change.
You're a bit of a practical joker, aren't you?
I try.
Well, that would have been very humorous to have witnessed, I will say.
Wish you'd have been there.
If only. I didn't go to college.
Oh, well. There's always time.
Yes, I've got plenty of time, in fact. But that has been, I think, enough of the pleasantries. Would you be interested in helping me rope in another adventurer?
I'll do my best. You sure I won't, like... I know I'm
somebody
appear experienced.
That's perfectly okay. Every party has its roles to fill, and you are a very essential piece of it.
Well, thank you.
I feel like giving him a pat on the shoulder.
You successfully added Dylan, the 4th level transmutation wizard, to your party.
Yay, Dylan! He's level 4.
He's
level 4.
He's fresh out of college.
Yeah.
Can't even cast Fireball.
We don't need him to cast Fireball. I'm sure we'll be fine. Fireball.
Alright, let's do another perception and persuasion.
Alright, sweet. Make sure it's actually on normal. Sweet. My perception be good this time. Motherfucker.
Funnily enough, you
Uh.
have advantage now because Dylan is helping.
Oh, yo! Hell yeah. My main man, Dylan. Alright, perception with advantage. Yo!
20! Let's
Yo!
go!
Thank
It's
you,
not a
Dylan.
natural 20, but that's pretty
That's
big.
fine, it was close enough.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Persuasion.
Is that just normal or advantage?
That would be normal because Dylan
Yeah.
is not able to help with
He
that.
sounds so uncharismatic.
He's
Oh, we
really
don't even
not.
need it though. Look
Don't
at that.
even need it. Alrighty.
Sweet.
So let's see. Well, first let me grab a. There we go. That's Dylan.
Well, look at him. Look at his
Look at
little
him.
wand. Look at his little wand.
And we'll grab your token here as well.
Yep.
Are you looking for another mage? Or are you looking for?
I think I'm looking for someone in more of a support role, so someone that's either
Cleric-y?
cleric-y, or maybe they've got a bow and they want to do some support from long range.
I'll say, as you're kind of wandering through, you see someone kind of like at one of the notice boards actively putting up what appears to be a notice, kind of like looking for groups sort of thing.
Yep.
And you can see this person, female, maybe in her 40s, wearing like a thick wool robe that, despite all of the padding, still jingles with the sound of potions, and is probably
okay.
very hot.
Yep.
And as she kind of turns around, you see she is a water genasi.
Since I've spotted her from the crowd, I'll approach the notice board and introduce myself. Hello. Couldn't help but notice you're looking for an adventuring group.
I am, yes. My previous group decided it was better that I part ways with them. They didn't like sharing as much of their money with me.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, I do have somewhat high rates, but I suppose I understand.
Well, their loss, I'm afraid.
Absolutely.
May I ask what you are looking for in particular?
Well, first and foremost, I'm interested in the southern forests. There's some unique flora there that are useful for some of the potions that I make. But really, anywhere is fine.
Oh, interesting. You brew your own potions.
I'm, a alchemist of sorts.
Very interesting.
Potions,
Would you
bombs,
like to
those
join
sorts of
my
things.
small entourage? I am looking to make an out of character, an expedition through the Underpeaks. God. Oh, his eyeballs just drifted apart. I have with me a very friendly enchanter by the name of Dylan, and I'm interested in finding someone else.
Transmutation, not enchantment.
Oh, terribly sorry.
They're very different, but I understand the confusion.
This is all very complicated magic when you break it down.
Magic is one of the most complex things we have access to.
Yes, indeed, it is. You are very proud of your work, aren't you, Dylan?
I do what I can. Yeah.
But yes,
If
I'm not
you're
sure
a
what your ideal
vegetation-
party we're looking for, but I will be very happy to have you along.
Well, you seem to have the newbie covered.
An essential member of the party.
Of course, someone has to go first.
I just like wave my hand at Dylan, like, oh, you'll be fine.
What about you? What are your skills?
I am a paladin, and I am, I suppose, the brawn of the party.
That would be the case. I'm not really a up-close and personal fighter. I do have a rapier, but I've only used it a few times.
That's perfectly
Mostly,
fine.
I prefer flinging acid, other sorts of things from behind the line. I do make a few potions that can make you stronger, make his magic stronger. But really, in a fight, I'm not necessarily the best. More of an explorer.
I am looking to do nothing but exploring on this journey. If there's any combat, you may simply leave it to me.
I will take your word for it. I'm also an extremely good cook.
Oh, that is a bonus. Very interested. What are your specialties?
I'm vegetarian, but I make an exception for fish, and other seafood. So,
Interesting. I have never had the opportunity to try much seafood.
well, not everyone grows up near the sea, but I did, so I made the best of it. We'll have to start you with some crab, I think.
An entry-level meal, I suppose.
No, something fancy to get you hooked on it so that you'll never be able to quite put it down.
Oh boy. I'll never be able to return to my high walls.
What was
Well,
your name? Ossia, right?
Yes, Ossia. And you are?
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. Well, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure's mine.
Well, when were you interested in making a journey? Because I am looking to leave as soon as you two are prepared.
I have a few more things to attend to here in town. A few ingredients that I want to pick up, but I can have that wrapped up by the end of the day. I don't know if you travel by night or by day, but we can leave tonight or tomorrow morning, your preference.
I have excellent vision at night, so if it's perfectly okay with you, you could take a night journey to the Underpeaks, travel through them, and then head to the south.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Then I will be waiting at the inn. What's it called?
The
Fiery
spicy
Spicy
ingot?
ingot.
Spicy ingot. Yep. I will
Ah,
be waiting at the spicy ingot.
certainly not the most culinary of places, but
As I've heard,
Oh.
but
well, if that's your preference.
it comes highly recommended, I am told.
Is there anyone else that will be joining us, or just us three is your plan?
I think if we are interested in traveling through the Underpeaks, I think the three of us would be perfectly acceptable.
You've never been there, have you?
No, not at all.
Well, I'm glad we met then. I have completed 2 solo expeditions in the Underpeaks, but they are difficult and painful typically. I would prefer to travel with more, but 3 is doable.
If it would set your mind at ease, I could look for a fourth party member.
No, this is fine. How are we going to split our findings?
You mentioned that you are somewhat highly priced.
I am. I'm capable of bringing you back from the dead, if necessary, within about a minute of your death. And that is not a cheap skill to have.
Yes, an invaluable one, in fact.
If it's alright with the two of you, I'd like to take 45%.
Were you interested in keeping a majority of the findings, Dylan?
I'm really here for the experience. And that's fine with me. If you wanted to take the 30% is about a third, so 30 and 45 is 75, and I could just take whatever's left over.
Okay, Dylan gets 5%. We're sorted. No, Jason.
I
I am more than happy to split the remainder 50-50 if that's okay with you, Dylan. I'm not sure what the college expenses are like, but I'm somewhat compassionate in that area.
The elves don't have student
grateful.
loans.
I'm
No.
grateful. Sure. So that would be 45%.
Let's not do the-
for...
Let's not do the math on it.
Very well.
Well, Esmeralda, I will allow you to complete your business. We will be waiting at the spicy ingot.
Hi, this doesn't look like Esmeralda, but it's an alchemist token. So
That's
I have
definitely Esmeralda. Nah, I see it. That's an Esmeralda.
Yeah, look at the beard.
Holy fuck!
That's
She's been working on that beard,
definitely
though.
Yeah.
That was a potion gone wrong.
But yeah, and she is level 13.
Damn.
Holy! Yay! Fuck yeah.
So, let me crack open a couple of wikis here so that I know generally what they can do. I'm not going to build a character sheet for them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
What was Dylan's friggin' role again? He's a transmutation.
Transmutation wizard, and
Yeah.
she is a alchemist artificer.
Sweet. Well, I think I've assembled the little team. I don't want to take up the rest of your guys' time since it's now like getting late in the AM. Do you want to put a pin in it for me, and you guys can wrap up what's happening with the rest of the party?
Before we
Well,
decide
Alex
to
is
do
dipped
that,
out,
let's
so-
do a roll call on who's even awake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is Tyler here?
Depends who's asking.
Me, bitch.
Depends who's asking.
NordVPN.
Prime Dragon VPN. No longer sponsored though.
Oh. Is Sweets
No.
here?
I don't know. I think Silver died.
Is Silver here? I'm gonna put Silver in taking a long rest because I
Cool.
think that's exactly what he's doing.
That's exactly what he's doing, yeah.
We can definitely put a pin in it here though because I do want to get food.
Yeah, I think it's a good
You
place
want
to
to get
stop.
food
Yep.
at
Plus, if we
3:30 in the
actually-
morning?
If we stop here, then I can actually put together character sheets for them.
I was thinking, yeah, if you want to do that, I don't know how in depth this is all going to be, but if you
Let me-
want to make the preparations you want to, I mean, I've got a lot more information than when I first, like, before this session. So I'm
Yeah.
happy with what we've gotten so far.